Hi there, I'm Lesa, this is Ted, my husband, and along with Hans, air Alsatian, and Bessie, who thinks she's a kangaroo, we are Chateau de Montmagny. March 2020, when COVID spanned the globe and the world began to lock down, we decided to turn our lives upside down and begin the adventure of a lifetime. We threw in our jobs, packed up the car, and purchased this 14th century historical monument.
You have arrived.
Woohoo!
We have arrived.
With no previous experience and just £80,000 budget and a tent as their temporary residence, we plan to transform this abandoned, unloved historical monument into a family home and thriving business. We have so many new skills to learn along the way, but we invite you to come along for the ride. So strap yourselves in and let the fun begin.
Hello and welcome to another week at Chateau de Montmagny. It's a very busy week this week. But before we go into what's happening this week, let me just say a quick welcome to all those people that have come over and new subscribers who have seen us on Help We Brought a Village on Channel 4. Thank you very much, and I would suggest you go back and watch us from day one, where we did vlogs weekly to give you a progress report, because as much as you've seen quite a lot on the TV programme, there is a lot more to see that they couldn't show. Anyway, thank you to you guys, and if you would like to go over and check out the patronage page as well, we have a patron page for people who would like to help support us in the renovations. All of the money from the patron page goes straight back into renovating and helping us to support this community out here in France. That's my sales pitch over. So this week is a really busy week. We have guests that are staying at the moment. We're doing changeovers today. We have my daughter and grandson coming out at the end of the week. They are going to be staying for a week, and we're going to take a bit of time off, hopefully a couple of days, where we're going to go and see the sites, which will be really nice for us, having a bit of downtime, because we haven't done it for so long. But it'll also be nice for us to go and see some of the sites, so that when we have guests coming to stay, we could tell them a bit about what there is in the area to do. Friday night we have the annual council dinner here, booked here. We're doing an 8-course banquet meal for them with music, nice classical music, which will be lovely. We have our first French wedding on Saturday, so Pam and Edward are going to be here in time to be able to help me dress the place and do our first French wedding. It's just a reception. They're not actually having their wedding here. They're having that at the Marie's office at the town hall, but they're having the reception over here, and it's a small affair, but we kind of want to make a big thing of it because it's their first French wedding, and I think it's really sweet that they want to have it here. So we're going to dress the kitchen area, the summer kitchen, and we're going to do again a banquet course for them, so that'll be really nice. I'm really excited, but right now I'm standing here waiting for a lady to turn up because I'm about to do a French radio interview. A lady from France Bleu is arriving, and she wants to talk to us about the renovation of this place, why we chose to come here, why we chose to buy a historical monument and open it back up to the public. But she also wants to talk a lot about the patronage page and what people could do to help support us, which it will be really nice, because it'll be great to have some more patrons on board to come and support us. And yeah, that'll be just really lovely. I'm really nervous because I was practicing all night my French to see if I could do it in French. I'm not sure I'm really going to be able to do it. I'm not sure my French is good enough. As much as I've come on leaps and bounds, I think, over the last couple of months. Yeah, I'm just not sure it's good enough for a French radio interview. I don't know all the words I need. And it's really difficult because when you start getting passionate and you're talking about something you're really excited about, it's really hard to find the right words that really portray how you feel. So she did say to me, look, she speaks English. She said, do it in English, do a bit in French. We'll translate the stuff that you do in English, and it will be fine. So really nervous, but she should be turning up in a minute. I'm going to ask her if we can interview, if we can record some of the interviews so you can see it. But yeah, hopefully it'll go well. Let's crack on with the week.
Talk to me about the airport thing. You were about to leave and it came.
Ok. Moi, nos premières vacances étaient en français. We fell in love with France. We fell in love with France, with the people, la communauté, les personnes, les campagnes. We loved France. J'adore France.
Nous pensons un jour, on va vivre ici en français. Nous visiter français pour un an, avoir beaucoup de maisons. En fait, 47 maisons. Mais none were good enough. None had the feeling, the right feeling. So we decided to return to England and not look for a year, take a year out. And on the way back to the airport, I received a notification of Montmagny, the chateau, the monument historique. And we said, let us just look, just voir, and see what it was like. We didn't have enough money to buy Montmagny, so it was just to look. So we came and saw the agent before getting our flight back to England. And as we pulled up to the gates, me and Ted just looked at each other and we just knew it was the one. It was a moment of relief that we had found it, but desperation that we knew it was too much money. And trop cher pour moi, et aussi trop de travail, beaucoup de travail. But we fell in love with it. We didn't even talk about should we buy it, shouldn't we buy it, the work or anything. We just said, let's do it, let's buy it.
It was abandoned. It was
Oui,
in
pour-
very bad state.
Oui, le bâtiment abandonné pour beaucoup d'années, pour 15 ans, je pense.
D'eau, pas d'électricité.
Pas d'eau, pas électricité.
Oui, beaucoup d'affaires, beaucoup de débris, de
Oui,
détritus.
débris, beaucoup de débris dans toutes les chambres, beaucoup de travail. Mais nous devons habiter dans une tente pour 7 mois dans un grenier. Quand j'arrive et je pense, je dois habiter dans cette tente pour peut-être 2 mois, mais 7 mois.
Are you proud of the results?
We are very proud. Not just of the results, but because now the community can be part of this. The community can come and see what is part of their heritage, their heritage, their history, the community's history, and learn more about it. The children from the school can visit and come and learn about a building that is 700 years old and what stories it has to tell.
Yes. House, restaurant.
Yes. Yes, now, maintenant, nous avons 3 appartements finis. Aussi le restaurant, le cuisinier d'été, aussi la salle de thé. Nous avons aussi un visite guidé pour le public. It's good to see it living again.
Does a lot of people come here?
Oui, les jours d'hiver, dans septembre, nous avons 300 personnes ici pour l'hiver.
Pour les journées du patrimoine?
Oui, pour les journées du patrimoine. It was wonderful. It was lovely to see. And what was really lovely was we had so many of our neighbours come and say that they were proud of us for doing this. Our French neighbours were proud of us for coming here and keeping their heritage alive and doing this. And that was lovely. That was really lovely.
And did you finish the work, or is there still a lot to do?
Non, nous avons beaucoup de travail. Oh my God. That was so nerve-wracking. And it was shite. I was rubbish. Last night I was practicing all night the French that I would say. And because she had the microphone in my face, I couldn't look at my book, and I just lost all my French. It's really hard when you get excited about something and your passion starts to come out. You just lose all the French because you don't know the right words to be able to express what you want to say. I'm actually really disappointed in myself. Yeah, I really wanted to do it in French, so I'm really annoyed. But it just shows me that I just need to practice more. We have a lady coming to start lessons with us this week, and I need more practice, because next time I do that, it's got to be in French. It's got to be in French. But anyway, my first radio interview. Now it's time to start service. We've got 2 days. Pamela and Edward turn up. Daughter, grandson. So Pamela said to us, do you think they can make a swimming pool by the time I get there, because it's so hot? Obviously, no. One, we don't have the money for a swimming pool. Two, we don't have the time to build a swimming pool. But we've got the next best thing. We're going to surprise her when she gets here. So we've been given a paddling pool. It's quite a big paddling pool though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's never been used. It's not even been out of the packaging, as you can see.
It's brand new.
And
Do not cut the packaging open with a knife. What am I doing? Cutting it open with a knife.
so what Ted's been doing is, over in the piggery area, so it's away from guests, he's dug out part of the ground and levelled it all. We've put a big tarpaulin down, and we're going to put a paddling pool on it. And as much as it's for Pam and Edward, I can't wait. It is so hot. Actually, it's quite a nice breeze today. It's quite a hot breeze. So we're going to put the paddling pool up now. Let's see how we get on with that one. Okay, so the pool's up. It's quite a bit bigger than we actually expected. We thought it was a little paddling pool. It's quite big, so I'm quite excited. Please remember, this is only a pool for us, for private use. This isn't the main swimming pool for the chateau. That will hopefully be next year. So Ted's now fitting the pump. And I wish I could jump in it right now, but we can't fill it up till 8 o'clock tonight because there's a ban on hose pipes until later. So we have to wait till tomorrow, baby.
Yeah, but and it's going to rain tomorrow and be 10 degrees cooler.
Right, one last thing to do. Test out the pool. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, that's so lovely. Okay, so the restaurant's going really well at the moment, but tonight we have a special occasion. We've got a lovely French couple who have requested that we have their wedding reception here. So Pam's been here to help. And she's just putting some flowers in. We've put voile all up on the pergola. I think it looks really, really lovely. Lots of flowers on the table. So we're just going to set all the tables out and start dressing it all. What do you think, Pam?
Yeah, it's nice.
Think they'll be pleased with it?
Hopefully, I would be.
Hopefully they like it. They haven't requested anything different. They came in for dinner a couple of weeks ago, and they're an older couple, and they just said that they loved the place and they'd like to have the reception here. And they didn't want us to do anything special, just the normal menu, but we decided to go a little bit extra for them. So we've dressed it all. We've got a special menu for them. We're going to give them, it's how many courses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 courses with champagne. Yeah, it'll be lovely. Really lovely. So our first French wedding at the Chateau. Not actual wedding, but the reception. So, yeah, we'll start dressing the tables and show you what it's like when we're finished.
Well, not so much helping.
So with the help of Pamela and Edward, the tables were all dressed. The voile was hanging with the flowers from the summer kitchen, and it began to look absolutely beautiful for the wedding. The food was prepped, and all we needed now was for the guests to turn up.
Okay, so we've got a bit of a problem. The wedding is in, well, they should be arriving in about half an hour. 4 o'clock today, EDF turned up and told me that they would be turning the electricity off. There was a major problem in Arnac-la-Poste, the commune that we come under, and all of Arnac will be turned off for 2 hours, electricity. So I said to him, are you sure it's only 2 hours? I explained that we have a wedding tonight, we are a business. The musicians at that point were turning up and wanted to do an early sound check. But obviously they've been sitting here since 4 o'clock, can't do anything. And the guy said to me, no, definitely 2 hours. It's now 7 o'clock. The electricity still hasn't gone on and guests will be arriving in half an hour. So yeah, it's we've spent so much work on trying to get this right for this wedding, our first French wedding. So I'm really upset because it's gonna be a right pain up our arse if that don't come on. You know, for a start, they have no music, and they didn't order music. They didn't require music, but it is Saturday night, so we normally have music. So we'd already booked a band, so we thought, well, that's great. We've got music for them, so they can have a little jig about. But we won't be able to have any music. We won't even be able to have any background music. But lights, you know, this place, as soon as it's starting to get dark a bit earlier now. So as soon as it gets to 9 o'clock, we need lighting out there. It needs to come back on. Cooking. Most of I think it's the first 3 courses are always charcuterie, what have we got? Charcuterie, pate, God, what else is there? I can't remember now. I'm just so unfocused now. But anyway, I know the first 3 courses are cold dishes, so that's fine. And we have a gas stove here, so I can use the gas stove to do the next 2 starter courses, which are hot. The main dishes are duck and salmon. So we can do them on the plancha, the gas plancha, whatever it's called. We can do them on the gas plancha. Potatoes, I don't know what we're going to do. Oh no, potatoes are fine. Potatoes we can do on the stove because we're doing new potatoes, and all the veg is fine because that's on the stove. So that's fine. So yeah, so I think cooking wise we'll be okay. Didn't need this today. Really didn't need this today. But hopefully, I just keep looking out there thinking, please come back and turn the electric on. But anyway, I'll give you an update a bit later.
But luckily for us, the electric did come back on and the party started. The guests arrived and they all seemed to be thoroughly enjoying themselves. However, it didn't last long. Suddenly, we were plunged back into darkness.
Bub, all electricity's gone again. What are you doing?
I'm trying to just get as many candles as I can. I'm going to put them down by the toilet so that it shows the way to the toilet at least, so people don't fall over the stairs and everything.
What are they going to do in the toilet?
Well, I'll put all these in the toilet.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll put a load of these.
Well, you know what?
Get as many as I can.
Well, you know what men are like when the lights are on.
I've got some other candles over there.
Oh, okay.
I'm just really worried about like how long it's going to be out for.
Well, I think they finished cooking, so I don't think that's the problem.
Yeah, no, we're fine with cooking.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I think that's all right.
So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
lucky.
So,
But
so it's just
but now
yeah,
we've got no
cold,
music.
is
so
it
it's
cold
not,
sweets?
Not not a very good wedding with
No music and nothing. No.
Right, so I'm going to put these down. Look, I thought I'd put these down on the stairs. Have you got a torch, baby?
No. I haven't got anything.
Can't see anything.
Well, I know it's a bit dark. Yeah, that would be all right.
If I do it like that.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah, it'd be very pretty, very wedding-like.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody say that we should do this for our wedding? Put lights instead of foil.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Do you reckon that's enough? Yeah.
Let me have a look in the toilet. I don't know. Yeah, I suppose you could, you know.
Well, at least they can find their way to it.
Well, perhaps everybody's got to have a, including the men, has got to have a P Deluxe. I don't need to explain that one, do I?
I bounced it.
Did you bounce it?
Yeah, like when Mummy bounced it, I bounced it.
Let me show you. Go on in. Woo! Okay, so it's now Sunday, about midday, isn't it? Yeah. About midday, we've still got no electricity, and the major problem is we have 5 freezers that are full to the brim of meat because we had a monthly order delivered on Thursday of all of our meat, and it's 5,000 euros worth of meat. So we've just been up to the neighbours, Philippe and Marie Kristen, and they have very kindly given us this little generator that will do 1 freezer. So at the moment we're trying to decide which freezer is the most important, it's got the most important meat in it. We've been told by Orange, I don't know why Orange is sending messages about electricity and not EDF, but we've been told by Orange that it's probably not going to come back on till Tuesday. So that means all of those freezers will be well and truly defrosted by then. So we're just going to have to keep them all shut and see what we can cook and save when it comes back on. Yeah, it's not good news. But it is what it is. So we're just going to have to see what happens. Poor old Pam and Edward, who come to stay with us for the week. It's been a bit of an eventful week, and it means that we have no lights, obviously, in the chateau, and it's very dark in there. We have no hot water. It's a bit of a bummer, really. It's a good job we don't actually open Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. We've had to shut today and tell everybody that was booked in for Sunday lunch that we're not doing Sunday lunch today because obviously we can't. Yeah. It's not good, not good. Just when we've opened and we're getting going and starting to make a little bit of income, it looks like now we might have 5,000 euros worth of meat that's ruined. I'm just hoping we might be able to claim off EDF for some of it. Yeah. Pardon?
So that's all the petrol I've got.
So with the electricity off, there was nothing else we could do about it other than take some time out and have a bit of fun with Edward and Pam. The paddling pool was a very welcome break against the heat. Then it was time to visit Park Bellevue, where Pamela and Ted found it highly amusing when Edward conned me onto a ride, telling me it was just a baby one.
I don't think she realised it went up.
Did you not?
I don't think so.
Look at our face, look.
Where is she? Ah!
It's like, what's all this about?
Why'd she go on it, idiot? Where is she? Where is she?
Would you have gone?
Yeah, I would have gone on it.
Your face, no.
She's closed her eyes, yeah.
However, it wasn't long before I found some things more to my liking.
Slow. Right, now jump on it. Go, 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 go.
Go on, you try. You try.
Go! You got it! Oh, you look like a little goat whisperer.
Our last stop before sadly having to say goodbye to Edward and Pamela and us getting back to work was Lake Egazon. I would highly recommend going here if you're in the area. We would like to say a huge thank you to all of our supporters, from our patrons to our GoFundMe donors, the people that are buying us a coffee on Go Buy Me a Coffee, and you, our subscribers, each week watching the adverts for us to give us a little bit of income each month. Even if it just adds up to a bag of sand, it all helps. Take care, everyone. See you all next week. Bye-bye.
much more. Always really knew what I was looking for. Someone to share my dreams, someone